Papa nada. Greetings and good time zone. I hope people are doing well today. Hi FLC, how are you? I hope you're well. I forgot to do Chloe's stuff, the Wondrous Tales. So I just lost my progress. Whatever. I'll do it another time. Yesterday I decided to do more crafting off stream. Because me. But now the time has reset on Zoe. So I always forget I need to be on that job. Let's do botanist. There we go. For the children. I say this moss is an indispensable ingredient in the brewing of Dusken Draft, which, as we all know, is itself indispensable. Actually, I'm not quite sure. What I am sure about is that the Maelstrom supplier is willing to pay a premium for it. Where can I get it? Oh, landlord colony. I want to quickly get this out of the way because it's scripts. And I now need some more gatherer's scripts. Not a lot though. Because I can get the next set. Technically, not the next set, the set after it I can get now. So let's quickly go and do that. Oh, that's... Ah, get that right. I clicked quarrying instead. Doesn't matter, I can do that too. But yeah, it seems like they did a set where every job, gathering and crafting, gets their own set of gear. And then the players, I'm guessing, were like, no, we don't have the space. So the set after it is for all jobs of Disciple of the Hand or Disciple of the Land. Is it just here? Or is it special? No, it's just here. Okay. Oh, so close. That'll do. Collect. And collect. I only need 4 of them. I'm also trying to keep an eye on my dropped frames today, since I have been dropping some every now and then, and I'm just interested when. Ooh, that was a bad one. Can't use it. Oh, that used up integrity. Never mind. Should be over here, I think. Yep. Oh god, that was a really low roll. Jesus. This is going to be a waste. Yeah. I crit it, but I lost integrity. Yay. That's 4 of them. Let's go back to Idleshire. And turn these in. I also love how my pickaxe looks like a halberd right now. Very short halberd. Because it folds in on itself. Whee! Nice, Loey. Make a delivery, yes please. I was going to start switching to these to get more scripts for my crafting jobs, but I found that recipe really easy to make before. Ooh, I might get the next cutscene. Yeah. Zera, oh Zera, you'll be happy to know that Zloey's instincts were right on the mark once more. My contact in Limsa tells me that the material you collected for the Maelstrom was, and I quote, a bloody godsend. Those were the Admiral's own words. Can you believe it? Zloey still can't believe it. Every piece has been sold off, and at prices that have our coffers overflowing like never before. Now I can finally provide the children with the life they deserve. 1 square meal a day to accompany their usual porridge, blankets and bedding free of mould and moth holes, shoes with, gasp, actual soles. And finally, Zloey can treat herself to a fresh bowl of pineapple pudding every other day. What will you eat the other day? Why, nothing of course, but don't worry, I just close my eyes, savour the smells wafting in from the Adkiraz kitchen and chomp my teeth together. If I try really hard, I can almost convince myself that I'm dining on a full course meal. Why? Wait, this is accept. Oh, do I get all of them? I get all of them. Satisfaction up. Now considers you a saviour of the orphanage. Awesome. Do I get a title from that? And yet there is still so much to be done before the finances of Menfina's Arms are stable. To that end, Zloey Aliapo has a new favour to ask of you. To think Zloey would live to see the day when Menfina's Arms was finally free of debt. Not that I thought I'd actually die, of course. At least not for a while. I mean, we're all going to die one day, right? Oh dear, that conversation took a depressing turn. What I mean to say is, thank you oh so much for all you've done. Thanks to you, Zera, business is thriving and Zloey can finally keep Menfina's Arms running on her own. Oh, Takebi, what brings you out here? Is something the matter? Oh no, did Zloey forget your breakfast again? God damn it, Zloey. Even no, Miss Zloey, it's my friend. I told her my name day was coming and she started crying. She said she doesn't know when her name day is. Then I started crying too. Aww. When I first came to Menfina's Arms, I cried in my bed every night. I tried to smile in front of you, Miss Zloey, but deep down, I knew that Mummy and Daddy were never coming back. But Miss Zloey was so nice to me, and Chloe would always cheer me up with stories about dragons, and before I knew it, I wasn't crying anymore. And so I want to do for her what Chloe and Miss Lowe did for me. But what can I do, Miss Lowe? If only I could give her my name day, I would, but... Yes, if only. Wait, Takebi, you're a genius. Don't you see? We'll just declare your name day the day of all your friends who don't have a name day of their own. We can all celebrate together, and none of you will have to feel alone. It's such a great idea. I wish I'd thought of it. Oh, wait. I did. Oh, did I? Oh, Miss Lowe, can we really? It will make her so happy. Yeah! Everyone's cake day. Of course we can, but we're going to need presents. And not just any presents. Presents so delightful that these poor boys and girls will be able to forget, if only for a day, all the pain and suffering they've endured in there. I'm sorry, I seem to have something in my eye. So adorable is this. Get yourself together, Lowe. Standing around here sniffling isn't going to get anything done. Well, now, Zera, I think you know what we have to do. Are you ready to get collecting? Has been updated, okay. Oh, Zera, thanks to you, the children are as happy as Lowe's ever seen them. If only you could see their beaming faces. Yeah, if only. Glass eye. Oh, okay. You know what? Let's go and get the last two there. Seems I can't turn in what I've just farmed. What do we get? GP6, CP6. Okay. Nimbus! Also, I haven't explored all of this map. Slight detour. Wait, is it up there? Oh, Jesus. It might be. What? How high is this map? Okay. That is very evil looking. Okay. Because it's actual thing. A mob to kill. Hall of the Fallen Plume. Oh, I have this down. May as well complete it. Ooh, that looks cool. I guess it all works out. I could do the closer one. There's a very small island. Wait, is that just an island of water? So, prime fishing spot? It's like we can't actually get there, that's just a piece of terrain. What is that that's spinning? Oh, it's a nest. What should be harpies or something? Oh no, those are big eggs. Maybe I don't want to know what laid them, because it... Okay, anyway, let's go mining. 2 more collectibles. I have no idea whereabouts. Ooh, there. Ooh, gathering attempts, nice. Glass eye. That's what I want. Scrutiny. Brazen prospector. Please roll high. Not bad. I only need 2 of them, so... Then back to Idleshire. And then we will continue Stormblood. Actually, after I've bought gear. Okay. I wish we could fly here. At least I have mount movement speed. Please lower. If it's one thing the children love, it's playing with these little glass balls. When I was struggling to put food on their plates, sometimes they would try to swallow them. That wasn't good, but I'm certain that's a thing of the past now. Let's take a look now. A present for the children, how terribly thoughtful of you. Thanks to you, this will be one of the happiest days of their lives. I'm sure of it. Level up. Nice. $170 gatherer's scripts. Wait. Already? What? Can't be that quick. Why, Zera, you've been working your tail off this week, haven't you? Speaking of tails, I really wish the orphan boys would stop pulling mine. Don't they realise how much that hurts? Anyway, I think you've earned yourself a much-needed rest. Don't go too far, though. Zoe's counting on you to help keep Menfina's arms going strong. Oh, it's because I ran out of deliveries. That's why. You have delivered the maximum weekly, the weekly maximum of 6 items to Zoe. You may begin making deliveries again starting Tuesday at 8 AM. Ah! Can I get the higher level gear from here? I didn't mean to rhyme. I really need to get the magic bucket at some point. Script exchange. Ooh, I think I can. Yes, awesome. 988. I don't think I'm gonna have enough for everything. So I'm gonna get you. Yep. I have, I think, 2 that can wear it. I know. No, my fisher can't. My botanist can. I hope I have enough room. I have enough for hatchet. Okay. Please give me enough root. Please, please, please. I'm worried about the rings. Oh man, I think everything went in. Fine, great. Smashing. Super. I'm gonna discard this. And then, just to make sure, yeah, it's fine. Botanist. I thought it was level 70 with that. Fisher, 71. Okay, it's the Fisher that I can wear everything. Not entirely sure about this look. It's cool, don't get me wrong. Also, speaking of look, I now have all of the crafting jobs at level 60 or above. Look, ta-da! Which means I also spent quite a bit of time getting all their gear for level 60. Even though my Culinarian can now wear the level 70 stuff. It's also level 80 now is my Culinarian. So I need to work on that. In fact, how many crafters scripts? 15. Yeah, I really need to work on that. So we have Culinarian, Alchemist, which looks very fancy, Blacksmith, Armorsmith, Goldsmith, Weaver, who looks the fanciest just ever, Carpenter, and Leatherworker. And now Machinist, because I need to go do the quests. So, wait, what do I have here? Oh, yeah. Teleports to Rolga's Reach, because I think we need to talk to Lise to continue. Yeah. No, it wasn't Rolga's Reach. God damn it, it was Castramorians. What a waste of 1,000 gil. Also, I have a bit of a sore throat today. Nothing major, so I hope it's voice acted, which I know it probably won't be all of it. Damn it. Krylo is let me start again. Krylo is with Y'shtola. She still hasn't woken up, but Krylo says she's through the worst. Given the severity of her wound, we could have hoped for no more. Let us pray she makes a full recovery. We lost a lot of good people, didn't we? I saw it happen. When that Skull's commander cut down Methrid, a single blow and that was it. Everything he fought for, all his hopes and dreams for the future, gone in an instant. And do you want to know the worst part? It wasn't Egalian who did it, it was an Ala Mhigan. Gods help me if I ever... No, not now. Not while the general's waiting. Oh, Lise.
Were it not for the swift actions of the Scions and the Alliance, many more would have died. You risked your lives to save ours, and for that we thank you.
There is no need for thanks. We are allies, are we not?
Aye, just so. Let us not dwell on this tragedy, but look to the future.
The future? I'm sorry, General, but there is no future for us. We've lost too many. Gods, I can still see Mefrid with that woman standing over him. They've ripped the heart out of us, General. They've broken us. Our fight is over.
Master Kemp, please.
I'll always hate them with every fiber of my being. For what they took from us then and now. Our homeland, our freedom, our bloody children.
You mean the Skulls? The youths who fight for Xenos?
Crania Lupi, the Black Wolf's legacy and our shame. A unit made up of children born to Alamegan dignitaries who came of age during the occupation. Sons and daughters of Gyr Abania, raised to be proud citizens of the Empire, with all the rights and responsibilities that entails. It'd be easy to curse them and call them traitors, but they're our children. Our flesh and blood. If the only way to forge the future we want is to cut down our own, then...
Then what was it all for?
Nago?
What will you say to the families of the fallen? To the mothers, and the widows, and the orphans? Will you tell them it was all for nothing?
Listen to the girl. We dare not suffer our comrades' sacrifices to have been in vain. Now is the time to steel our resolve and press on, painful though it may be.
And when Xenos comes back with his army, what then? This isn't the first time, you know. You'll be hard-pressed to find men brave or stupid enough to face him again.
I still can't believe how strong he was. He humiliated us back there. The Warrior of Light included. Gods help us if he's next in line to the Garlean throne.
Loath though I am to say it, we should not be surprised. Before succeeding Van Baelsar in Alamigo, Xenos led the Imperial army to Doma, where he crushed the rebellion utterly. As a matter of fact, Doma remains in his charge to this day. Suffice it to say, Varus's heir is a peerless warrior and an accomplished general. The question is, how are we to contend with such a foe?
We just need to level up a bit more. Get some gear. We fight, and we keep on fighting until we win.
Come now, even you have your limits. But then, so too must he. One legatus ruling two provinces a world apart. Yes, divide and conquer. We kindle the flames of revolution in Doma once more, thereby forcing Xenos to fight a war on two fronts.
For that, there would need to be someone left to fight on this front by the time you got back. Look, I'll not deny the plan as promised. And I feel for our brothers and sisters in Doma, truly I do. But I fear we lack the strength to see it through.
Have faith in your people, Master Kemp. Them and the Scions. Hold fast, rebuild, and when all is in place, we shall defeat Xenos together.
If you're going to Doma, I'm coming too. I want to help our friends there, and make sure nothing like this ever happens again.
Give us the time we need, and we will give you something far greater.
Very well. For all you have done for us, we will fight on. But be swift, comrades. Alamigo has suffered enough.
To a new area, to Doma? Are we that lucky already? It goes without saying, but the Scions alone have not the strength to topple a provincial government, here or anywhere else. And I am quite certain the same can be said of the Doman Liberation Front. Nevertheless, we can but go and assess the situation for ourselves and see what can be done. Lest you doubt what good we few can accomplish, I would remind you that my grandfather and his 12 disciples once journeyed to these lands to save Eorzea and her people from certain doom. Brave souls with an impossible task, and Eorzea lives on. Our present mission may not be as monumental in scope, but it is no less important to the multitudes whom we would free from imperial oppression, whom we will free. Okay. Look, it's materia that I never use. Oh, even more materia that I will never use. That I probably should use. Okay. Where men go as one, there is life. And where there is life, there is cause to hope. Our grandfather believed that, and so do I. But before we can forge ties with our friends in the Far East, we must first find a way to reach them. Othard is not exactly over the river and through the woods. I am one step ahead of you, dear sister, or rather, Tataru is. But before we discuss that, there is another issue I wish to address, Tataru being the Grand Master again. Much as I would like it if we could all make this journey together, someone will need to remain to serve as liaison to the Alliance and the Resistance during this critical period. Moreover, as Y'shtola cannot be left unattended, then I should obviously remain. Very well, issue addressed. You know, Alfrino, it would have been quicker just to ask and markedly less patronising. Yes, I suppose, would you be willing to look after Y'shtola and provide support to Arenvald and the others? Yes, Alfrino, I would. You see, that wasn't so hard, was it? Enjoy your trip and don't you dare return with a gift. Or was that without a gift? With a gift. Okay. Will this disappear? Oh, I would not dream of it. Right then, sister Zera Lys, gather your things. We are for Sulaminsa. I guess it doesn't hide. That ruins things. Okay. Really? All the way to Limsa? Wouldn't mind, I just teleported out here for like 800 gil. Right, where is he? Upper decks? Oh, of course he's up here. Where in the hell is he? Hi. Taru should be here any moment with our ship's captain. So we're going by sea after all. Is Merlwyb lending us our pick of the Crimson Fleet? Not exactly. You are right in as much as we will be travelling by sea. Regrettably, it is simply not feasible for an airship to travel such a distance without impossibly large fuel reserves, to say nothing of the inevitability of running afoul of the Empire's aerial defences. But then it is equally infeasible to sail an Eorzean Alliance vessel halfway around the world without the Empire taking notice. Which leaves us with only one other option. Speak of the devil. Sorry to keep you waiting. May I present to you Captain Carvalane of the Kraken's Arms. It's with the ominous music. The Kraken's Arms? Don't tell me you made a deal with pirates. Greetings and salutations, Scions. I take it from your comrade's tone that you no longer wish to proceed with our proposed arrangement. Not at all, Captain. Pray forgive my sister her outburst. She has ever been one to speak her mind. I, on the other hand, am the very soul of discretion, as many well-respected personages would attest, from the officers of the Admiral to the high houses of Ishgard. Ah, but where was I? Oh yes, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn do indeed still wish to employ your services. However, it is important that you are aware of certain extenuating circumstances. And intent on securing passage to the Far East, you came to us, knowing us to be the proud purveyors of said region's finest spices, which you steal from God-fearing merchants out on the high seas. Whatever privateering the Kraken's Arms may or may not engage in is strictly within the limits of the law, as set forth by the indefatigable keeper of the peace. More to the point, we are pragmatists. I see considerable risk in aiding your cause and negligible profit. Well, I for one think the captain has a point. The five seas can be extremely treacherous, and many a poor, unfortunate soul has to come to grief out there on the waves. Why, when we were in Ishgard, I heard the tragic tale of how the heir to the House Durandare vanished at sea. Even now, nearly 20 years later, the poor Count remains convinced that his son still lives, and would pay a sultan's ransom for news of his whereabouts. Truly a tragedy for the ages, and a testament to the misfortunes that may befall us should we act without due consideration. But so long as you are prepared to abide the capricious whims of fate, I am willing to oblige you this once. Hi, Mr. Noble of House Durandare. That said, in light of the recent rebellion, I trust you understand that I cannot deliver you to Doma itself. I can take you only as far as Kugane, in Hingashi. We will require time to procure sufficient provisions and make ready for departure. I humbly suggest you do the same. She is the mastermind. What will we do without Tataru? Suddenly, all those hours Tataru passed cavorting and capering at the Forgotten Night seem rather better spent, do they not? That said, I had intended to press the point more obliquely, and there was something disconcerting about the pleasure Tataru took in making Captain Carvalane squirm. What was that, Alfred? No? All the melee stuff again. Excuse me, I needed to yawn. I say we should heed the captain's advice and attend to our own preparations while they ready the vessel for departure. Tataru and I will procure the necessary supplies. Alice, I should be grateful if you would use the time to brief Urianger on recent developments. You may also wish to review the relevant safety procedures in the event of an emergency at sea. How very prudent of you. Very well, I shall go and speak with him. What of Zera and Lys? I would like the two of you to return to Revenant's Toll and speak with our Doman allies. I fear we know too little of their homeland, and any information they can provide would be most welcome. When we have completed our respective tasks, we will reconvene here at the ferry docks. Agreed? Sounds like a plan. Let's go, Zera. Which is funny because I do need to go to Foundation real quick, because I remembered something. Also, using the Aetheryte here, only the main one, you could travel to the firmament. Which I'm so happy about. I need to start my machinist quests. Because they opened up. Machinist's choice. Hey, Stephanivian. Ooh. Zera, how fortuitous that you should choose this moment to visit. Pray forgive my abruptness, but are you acquainted with Ishgard's Watch and the commoners who fill its ranks? Truly, you've worked with Hilda before. Splendid, absolutely splendid. Let us then discuss the problem at hand. Following our fair city's shift to a more egalitarian form of government, there has been talk of arming the City Watch with machinist weapons and equipment, the very type of initiative for which I have long advocated, and as part of this plan, I have been asked to provide a competent instructor. But as dearly as I wish to fulfill this request of Hilda's, I am afraid suitable candidates for the role are in woefully short supply. Surely you've heard the news of the situation in Alamigo, yes? Well, that little conflict has seen the manufactory swamped with commissions for both material and marksmen, and I've not a single machinist to spare. I was even forced to relinquish Joy, my indispensable right-hand woman, to some far-flung deployment. And so, Zera, you must see why your presence here this day strikes me as something of a god's send. Who better to accept this position than our most accomplished machinist? I understand, of course, that you have your own business to attend to, and can hardly spend every waking moment training the watch. Thus do I intend to share your duties with our old friend Rossensthal. Aside from his extensive knowledge of firearms, he was once the Commodore of the Knights of the Barracuda. Such experience should prove invaluable to the Watch's leadership. He is the natural choice to serve as your partner in this enterprise. From what I've been told, our former instructor was recently spotted arriving in Idleshire. Pray come along, Zera, and lend me a hand in persuading the foul-mouthed brigand to return to Ishgard. Going back to Idleshire. Because I want the machinist questline stuff. It might come in handy. Have you seen this place, Zera? I've seen it quite a lot, Stephanivian. I've been crafting here. My prospectometer is simply overloaded by such potential. Why, the goblin technology amassed in the main square alone could keep me tinkering for days. Not that we'll be here nearly that long. Rossensthal is a striking fellow. Someone is bound to have noticed him. Shall we ask around? Walking Atlas. Can I interest you in a guided tour of... Oh, just a question. I have seen such a man. He was walking down this street, as a matter of fact. And then we walk down this street to the next person, Eloise. Ah, big lad with an eye patch? Yes, I marked his passage as I would that of any dangerous beast. Stay your path and you'll find him like as not. I've seen your man headed into the hard place. He was all swarthy and mysterious-like. I had half a mind to follow him in there. Boom, 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 boom. It's gonna be like, oh, not you guys again. Is he passed out? I see you've kept one step ahead of me, Zera. At least this time around our dear instructor was not so damnably difficult to locate, eh? I thought I heard some familiar voices. Now what brings the two of ye to all the way out here? Not just a yearning to glimpse this ugly mug again, that much is certain. Astute as always, my friend. We have, in fact, come with an offer of employment. Blah, 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 blah. You want me to teach trigger work again? Bugger that, why don't you have Joy do it? Joy is far too humble to fare well as an instructor and is fully occupied by other manufacturing business besides. You also have considerable experience with commanding a military company, if I am not mistaken. Are you bloody daft, or did you just forget? My piss-poor leadership of the Kudas is what ruined my reputation in the first place. Do you honestly reckon a man like me is fit to take charge of training your city watch? Well, if you haven't the stones for it. You're trying to tickle me pride, lass. Bah, you seem damn determined to not let an old pirate sit and rust in peace. Then this means you accept? Trim your sails there, boss. I'll make my final decision after I've had a chat with this last what leads the watch. Oh, I think you're going to get on fine with Hilda. It seems we must arrange a meeting with Hilda. Would you mind handling the introductions? My thanks. Now I really should be getting back to the workshop. I have a small mountain of munitions to make if I'm to honour all these commissions. Do the manufactory proud, my friends. Just when I was getting bleeding warm again. I'll see you in Ishgard, Zera. And back we go to Foundation. Oh, the broom. Duh. I was like, how close is it? I'm not close at all. What is ascending to Imperium? Now I can go to the Imperium. Are we clear, or must I repeat myself in simple terms? I expect very little from your low-born riffraff. If you wish to serve Ishgard, then know your place and keep well out of our way. Really? Hey, Hilda, do you want me to go and talk to Aymeric? I'm sure he can sort this prick out. Bastard blue blood. He'd not wag his tongue like that if his boss was around. And a fine day to you, Zera. A little bird told me you'd be on your way. The lads and lasses here were well pleased to hear they'd be learning that the foot of Ishgard's saviour. And you must be Rosenthal, eh? I'll warn you right now. The Watchers are a raw lot. They ain't used to formal training. You'll need to work 'em hard before they'll count for more than cannon fodder. Work 'em hard, you say? I do things the pirate way, lass. I'll have 'em pissing blood and wailing for their mums by first bell. I'll see about that. I don't know about Limsa's back alleys, but the Broom's not a place that suffers wilting daisies. With what my lot lack in skill, they make up for in spirit. Yeah! Ha! I like a challenge. Now tell me more about how this watch of yours fits into Ishgard's defences. Well, we're officially back in the arms of the Eorzean Alliance, ain't we? And seeing as a good chunk of the Temple Knights have been marched out to Ala Mhigo, the streets are a bit thin on soldiers. That's where the Watch comes in. We've been something of an independent operation till now, but the houses want to put us on the payroll. They mean to use our numbers to plug the holes in the walls, as it were. And the best part is we get paid to do more of what we was doing for naught. Coin in our purses and food in our bellies. Can't complain about that. I love her look. It's just so cool. It's far too many belts, but so cool. Aye, but the arrangement's not to everyone's liking. There's inquisitors and nobles alike looking to trip us up at every turn. They ain't keen on the idea of commoners being armed and organised. I reckon the only way to shut those bastards down is by convincing everyone else that the watch is something worth keeping. But if we mean to prove ourselves, we need proper equipment and training. That's why I took most of the coin we'd been given and went begging to Lord Hylanart. Now we have firearms and 2 clever blighters to teach us how to use them. I have heard enough. You can't properly protect folk what don't recognise your authority. Just do as old Rossenthal says and we'll soon teach them bastards to respect you. Yeah! Here's what we're going to do first. Gather an ad. I was hoping to get through this just before the ad kicked in, but I guess I will wait. Do, 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 do. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, I'm gonna have a drink. I also think I slept funny last night because my upper back is just so tight. Oh. just looking at something because my keyboard is flashing every now and then. The lights behind the keys. And I don't know why. I'll figure that out later. God damn it. I missed that. What, you mean in an elite company like the Dragoons or the Heavens Ward? I reckon a good name might impress some of the highborn, but I'll be buggered if I can think of one. Do I get to pick? Well, let's see. How about Hilda's Hounds? Or Hilda's Hounds? Oh, you mean Hilda's Hounds? Well, I do like the sound of that. What do you say, lads? Oh yeah! Woo! Woo! As soon as they've handpicked a crew for the Hounds, I'll start teaching them the basics. Then after they've had a chance to learn barrel from stock, you can come back and test the skills. Sounds like a fair division of labour. Right then, I'll whip them into shape before you know it. Let's see just how tough these broom-bomb bastards really are. It's just free XP at this point. The next machinist quest will be available from Hilda upon reaching level 63. 65, my dude. The requirements for undertaking subsequent quests can be reviewed in your journal. Yay! Hey, Hilda. Come to see how we're doing then? Aye, well, there ain't much to test yet. Things are coming along, but progress is bloody slow. Not one of these buggers has the flair for the irons what ye or Joy showed. What ye or Joy showed. Ha! We'd best let them get back to it then. I have a different favour to ask you, Zera. The Watch has been tasked with its first big job, standing guard at the Temple Knights' investiture ceremony. This ceremony is an important event, and setting the Watch to, well, watch over it is a gesture what's meant to embody the new spirit of harmony between highborn and lowborn. Lucia didn't honey her words. She said that making a mess of this duty is like to harm our reputation beyond saving. The hounds will be knocked down before they even take their first steps. But getting back to that favour, there's to be a meeting to discuss security concerns for the event, and I want you sitting in on it. You see, the representatives for the Temple Knights is the kind of bloke what has me itching to shoot him in the teeth. Pompous bastard by the name of Muscadine. If you're there, I might just be able to keep my trigger finger under control. Thanks, Zera. I appreciate the spot. I'll see you at the congregation then. Whee! Probably would have been quicker just to use the Aetheryte, but whatever. I'm fast anyway. Hey, douchebag. I was not informed. Zera's here as my advisor. I trust her advice a damn sight more than that of a certain empty-helmed, stiff-backed blue blood. I will not dispute her place at this meeting. In fact, I would be far less inclined to entrust this duty to a certain foul-mouthed, disrespectful commoner were she not accompanied by such an advisor. Won't we be friends? Oh God. My apologies for the interruption, Sir Muscadine. I bear urgent news. Speak, then. Sir, a thief has breached the vault and stolen the sacred blade of Hrunting. Ooh, not Hrunting. Hrunting's the sword what's used to dub new knights, or so they tell me. But that place is crawling with guards. Hard to imagine how someone even managed to get in there, let alone filch anything. It is unthinkable. The treasury door is secured with 7 different locks. Sentries stand vigilant night and day. None could approach without notice. The sentries claimed they were struck senseless. They later awoke to find the door to the treasury hanging open, but of all the valuables secreted within, only the blade was missing. By all accounts, the entire incident took place over the span of a few short minutes. This burglar obviously had a plan and was very precise in its execution. I swear to God if it's Rosenthal. And you say that only Hrunting was taken? The loss of such a prominent symbol right before the ceremony bodes ill for Sir Aymric's reputation. The Lord Commander cannot afford to have his authority eroded at this delicate stage, lest Ishgard once more fall prey to infighting insurrection. We must reclaim the blade ere its disappearance becomes common knowledge. Bah, I have not the time nor the nights to spare for this. Hello? Well, my hounds might be able to help you there. They're the best the watch has to offer, and I reckon they can keep their gobs shut. Your ceremony is our time to shine, so we've vested interest in seeing it go forward as planned. And there's no harm in getting on Sir Aymric's good side neither. What say we look into it? Do as you wish. With Zera's assistance, mayhap even your mob of commoners will see some modicum of a success. Now, if you will excuse me... Prickly bastard. You'd think he'd show a bit more bloody gratitude. Anyway, enough of that. We've a sword to find. We can begin by asking some questions, I reckon. Get our own idea of what happened. Ready to put on your Inquisitor robes? What kind of Inquisitor? Good, then I have the perfect bloke for us to talk to. I know a knight what took part in that raid on the vault a while back, and he just so happens to be captain of the Treasury Guard. Let's head to the Hoplon and see if our man's about. Just walk in like a 40k Inquisitor, just execute the first guard we find, and then start asking questions. What? You've got a minion that's a melon. An Algan melon. Okay. Fine, whatever. I won't ask any more questions. Mistress Zera and Mistress Hilda. Sir Muscadine told me to expect you. Ha, and I thought he'd no time to spare. So does this mean you're here to help or hinder us? Why, to help you, of course. Here, material evidence from the scene. All 7 locks of the treasury door were destroyed, and this scrap of metal was found lodged in one of the keyholes. The impacts crushed it all out of shape, but that looks like a bullet to me. Our culprit's wielding some sort of firearm. A firearm, did you say? Oh, hi. Thickly painted noblewoman. Is basically to say she has a lot of makeup on, I'm guessing. Has there been yet another crime committed with one of those horrible inventions? By the gods, I can scarcely sleep at night for worry. I suspect this is the fault of Sir Americ's precious revolution. Who might you be, miss? And what did you mean by another crime? Why, the tales I've heard at high tea this past week could curl your toes. They say a musket-wielding brigand now terrorises the Western Highlands. Just when the threat of those dragon-loving heretics has finally ended, a new nightmare rises to take their place. Unless you think this some noble lady's fancy, even the traders come to supply the croziers speak of shots echoing in the air near Hemlock. Dreadful, simply dreadful. I understand that our knights must honour their oath to aid foreign nations, but must it come at the cost of keeping order in Ishgard? Look at me, I've become positively flushed. I must retire to my chambers. Was she hard of hearing or something? That slathered harpy didn't so much as glance in my direction. An unfortunate habit of the more traditional highborn, I'm afraid, such stubborn examples aside. However, your actions have taught many of our nobles the wisdom of heeding the common citizenry. I have not been ignored like that in a while. Well, thank you for the bullet, Sir Knight. Good day to you. As much as I'd like to ignore her ladyship's babbling, it might be worth looking into the rumour of this bandit up near Hemlock. I love the waterfalls. Or the fountains, I should say, not waterfalls. Considering the timing and how the treasury was robbed, it's just too much of a coincidence. We've a couple of leads to follow, eh? Why don't you take the bullet to Svenivian and see if he can tell us where it came from? Meanwhile, I'll head out to Hemlock and look for anyone that's armed with a carbine or something similar. Come join me once you're done with the bullet. Might be as I'll need your help with the search. Okay. I think Hilda's one of my favourites. Please don't kill her. Game, please. Zera, how fares the training of our indomitable watch? You have something for me? What was it? Deformed bullet. Okay. Yes, this is certainly the remnant of a bullet fired from close range, but more than that I cannot tell you. It may have been made right here in the manufactory, but honestly, there is a little difference between our ammunition and the bullets forged in Limsa Lominsa. I am sorry, the deformation makes it impossible to identify an origin with any degree of accuracy. Hemlock, isn't that? Yeah, it's out in Coerthas West. Okay. Teleport. Wish it wouldn't face you towards that. I know why it does. Still wish it didn't. Oh, we got a fight on our hands. Okay, that's not good. Well, they're level 63. I should probably summon Zephyr. That's some wasted XP, I guess. What level I need 428k. My thanks. Was paying too much attention to the ground when them beasts came at me. Managed to put one down, or one or two. I put down one or two, but what's that you've got there? A leather collar. Those curs must have been set to guard the place, though they seemed wild enough to me. I found signs that someone was here, Zera. Could be that her ladyship's brigand is more than empty parlour talk. Let's get back to the broom before we compare notes though, eh? It's bloody freezing out here. Sure, I just travelled all the way out here, why not send me back? To the broom. Right, so what have we got? Did that bullet have a tale to tell? Ah, that's too bad. I thought maybe we could learn where it came from, at least. That's better for him. Seems that leaves us chasing after this mystery bandit. Maybe I'll head out to Hemlock again and have another poke around. I'll stick it out here and keep drilling the troops then. You'll be the first to know when they're ready for inspection. We'll make you proud, don't worry about that, and don't stay away for too long. We've a thief to catch. Release the hounds. So I'm not getting anything special, it's just XP. I've something to share with you, Zeri. I pulled a scrap of parchment from a campfire I found up by Hemlock, and the bits that weren't blackened and burnt were an interesting read. Seems it was a contract of sort, promising the sale of historically significant blade to a certain Leminson merchant. I'll give you one good guess as to which bloody blade it's referring to. That Leminson bloke never gives a name, but he's infamous for building a trade empire on the ashes of the Calamity. There's rumours aplenty as to why the shifty bugger's so successful, and not a few of them point to a profit made from black market goods. Well, it turns out this infamous merchant was stopped at the checkpoint on the border. The Temple Knights there were keeping an eye out for the stolen sword and reported that the trader was last seen making for Boulder Downs. That seems to match up with what we read in the contract, eh? We need to find that merchant and wait until the thief shows up with the blade. What say you both? I can count on you to come along, right? Now you're just all on there, miss. I took your instructor job, but that don't mean you can drag me into the fray to wipe your goddamn ass. Asses. No one's saying you have to do any fighting. Think of it as a chance to train us in the field, even if you might need to dodge a bullet or two. Why do I let myself get roped into these messes? Well, seeing as that merchant is giving me old land a bad name, I suppose I can help you this one time. I better see you out there too, Zera. Oh. Nod. Yeah! Let's settle then. Get your kits and meet us out by near Boulder Downs. Jesus, reading's hard today. Oh, it's literally just outside. Whee. Yep, I'm crossing the steps. Well, crossing the bridge. This away. What achievements do I need in this place? Okay. Yeah, no chance of that. I only have 3 left, okay. Okay. Hey, Hilda. We found the merchant, Zera. He's out there doing a deal as we speak. Where? But first we need to make sure his customer is the thieving bastard we're looking for. Sim, grab another hound and sniff out the situation. You'd best go too, Zera, just in case them pups run into something they can't handle. If Sim fouls this up, be sure to give him a good smack across the snout from me. Well, these shouldn't aggro anyway, because I'm too high a level. I think it's just 10 levels higher you need to be. And then we're in a duty. Awesome. What? Hilda don't trust us or something? After all the drills Rothenstall's put us through, I reckon we can manage a bit of spying. Level 67. Okay. Well, max level 67. Ah. Are you certain of this? As I recall, the client requested that fronting be delivered directly upon its acquisition. Aye, that was the deal. We delivered the sword, but then our client, as you say, turned around and gave it right back. Change a bleeding heart or something. I don't know. Look, can you fence the thing or not? Yes, yes, I'm sure we can come to an equitable arrangement. Aye, this is the bloke. Yes, ma'am. He's got the sword. Understood. Hilda's getting ready to charge in. We wait here for the rest of the hounds. The Sacred Blade Hunting. An impressive piece, heavy with history and tradition. It should fetch a fine price with the right buyer. Well, thank the bloody gods for that. Now, about our share. I've got something to share with you right here, brigand. Nani? Who in the bloody hells are you? Hilda's hounds. We uphold the law in Ishgard. You are all suspects in this theft of the Sacred Blade Hunting. Ishgardian soldiers? I'll not risk my life against you fanatics. What? Who are we fanatics? Get back here, you coward. Bah. I don't know how you found us, but you'll not be leaving here alive. It's just one guy. Nope, it's not just one guy.
That's far enough!
Whoa. Whoa, God damn.
Right there!
Will you stop with the AoEs? Jesus. I said stop with the AoEs. Not enough yet. Oh, what are you bloody hells? Right, bring out me beauty. Here, I have a new playmate for you. Have fun. Oh, and he just runs. Fine, whatever.
I see you! Is that all you've got?
I want to kill the kitty cat. Where did they get a bleeding Tarama? What, you don't get stunned? We're starting to flag here, Zera. Stop it from getting off them nasty shocks. No, stun has no effect.
Let's finish it.
Oh, that's probably bad. Guessing I probably should stop it from getting that off. You know what? I need to take these out. Whoa. Ow. Considering that there's no healer, this is kind of rough. Oh, there's the Axeman. Can I stun it? I can stun it, great. I stunned the wrong thing before. That's Ross's stall. I'm like, I'm dodging. Didn't need to. I almost did it perfectly. Because it got one of those off. The lads are still after the bandit chief himself, but it looks like we've got this lot sorted. We'll march them back to Ishgard, squeeze them for information, then hand them over to Muscadine. We did it, Zera. We got the sword back. The hounds have done they've done well, eh? They do need more training. But they've done very well. The hounds have done very well. Thanks, Zera. That means a lot coming from you. Well, of course they've bloody done well. They've got me to train them. Sorry, Hilda, but the leader's gone. Seems the bastard had a chocobo hidden nearby. He was in the saddle and away before we could catch him. Bah! Well, there's naught to be done about it. The blade's ours now, in any case. So let's call this one a victory. Time to head home. Zera, hang about for a bit, would you? There's something we need to discuss. Go on. When you was fighting them bandits, I got a glimpse of the leader's weapon, and I reckon I might know where he got it from. But I'll need to do some snooping around before I'm certain. Old habits die hard, I guess. Anyway, do me a favour and tell Ilda that I'll be taking some time off until I've satisfied my curiosity. Okay. Back to Foundation. Welcome back, Zera. Wait, where's Rosenthal? I thought he was with you. Blah 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 blah. Hey, taking time off to chase after a hunch. What the hell's is that old pirate up to? I guess we'll just have to muddle along without him while he's looking into that firearm business. Besides, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a bit curious about it myself. What about you, Zera? Come back to the broom when you can, and it might be as we'll have a tale to tell. Jesus, reading is hard today. So now I need 67 probably. Snouts down, tails up. 68. Okay, well now we can get back to Revenant's Toll. It's the whole reason that I teleported out here anyway, because we're going to be going here. She's fairly close. Well, here we are. We'll need to talk to lots of people, so I think we should split up. Why does everyone want to split the party? I'll ask around at the House of Splendors. You take the Rising Stones. I'll meet you hereafter. Got it? And she's off. So... I'm dropping frames. Jesus. That is a lot of frames dropped. I'm hemorrhaging frames. What the hell? Why? It's going so smoothly. Oh, come on. Stop dropping frames. Definitely not downloading anything. Right? Nope, not downloading. Let me have a look at service status. Yeah, I've just... I don't know if it's me or Twitch. Oh, great. When? Oh, they're going to be doing work on my area tomorrow, apparently. Or rather tonight, midnight, to 6 AM. Jesus. You're on 360p. Yeah, I don't know why this is happening. This will definitely drop frames for me, but I'm just going to do a speed test real quick. Just to see. I wish I could skip the download for speed test. Just check upload. Download's fine. Upload is flagging a little bit. Why is this happening all of a sudden? It's going so well. I had almost 2 hours without a problem. Although, I wonder if it's because of the weather, which I doubt it. I stream at 60 FPS, and it's like I'm dropping 45 FPS right now. But I don't know if it's Twitch's end or if it's my end. Because my upload was still good enough. But then it could also be not anything to do with me and be London again. Because that's where the Twitch server that I connect to is. So it could be my connection from where I am to London. Because apparently there's a lot of stuff happening in London for my ISP. I just glanced over and I just saw the red light. Ooh. Is it back? It's gone from a red light to a green. Don't think I'm dropping any frames now. Hopefully it's okay. I'm just going to go and check something real quick. So I'll put on the Be Right Back scene. Okay, I am back. Let's see if this remains stable now. Also, if it still works, if you ever type this, although it's a 60-second cooldown globally for me, it should pop something up. Except it's not on that right scene. Did I not put it on this one? Because this should pop up when I do that. It didn't seem to. And then it just tells you how many I've dropped in chat. I may have to fix that real quick at some point. Anyway, Higiri. Greetings, Zera. What brings you to the toll this day? Blah, 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 blah. What? You are for Doma? Heavens, you scions have shown us naught but kindness, but never in my wildest dreams did I imagine you would fight for our homeland. For 25 years we suffered under their tyranny, and then we spied an opportunity. The Emperor, dead, Garlemald in chaos. It seemed the time was ripe. Beneath our Lord's banners we gathered, and fought to reclaim our nation. But when Xenos arrived with the 12th Legion, it was over in an instant. Hozan? What is it, my friend? You look as though you have something to ask. Blah, 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 blah. That you go to join Yugiri and Gosetsu in the fight fills me with such joy. Ah, forgive my exuberance. You require information, yes? We of the Nagi clan have served Doma faithfully for generations. Or Nage, probably. My ancestors held positions within Doma Castle, even. Now it is home to the Imperial Viceroy's witch and her host of men and magic tech. To think that what was once the shining symbol of our heritage and the seat of dear Lord Kyan has become a den of Fogalian dogs. Walked way past them. You are truly planning to travel to Doma? I do not know what to say. Forgive me, I shall aid you to the best of my ability. Ours is a beautiful land, nestled on the eastern coast of Orthard, along the banks of the One River. Our nation thrived, proud and free, until the Garleans came 25 years ago. The river was our lifeblood, free to travel and to fish, but travel was soon restricted, and now the river belongs to none. Okay. Bum ba bum ba. It's like, yes, very, very defensive clothing you've got there. Ah, there you are. Learn anything interesting? The older Domans I spoke with tried to teach me all about Far Eastern customs and the importance of formality and politeness. I'd like to think Eorzeans can be just as stiff and stuffy as anyone, especially as Guardians. But anyway, did you know they eat with sticks? It wasn't all that hard, actually. Or at least, that's what I thought until they told me I was holding them wrong. And then when I spoke with the younger Domans, they just rolled their eyes and told me it was all a load of stupid old... Wow, what you learned sounds a lot more useful. Unless someone invites us for dinner, of course. I hope they do. take the samurai stuff. I always click my red panda. Now we get the boots. Right, no point waiting around here, is there? We should head back to Limsa Lominsa. Alphino said to meet at the ferry docks, I think. To Limsa Lominsa. Right. Right, I'm not just going there when I don't need to. Room sound. You are returned, Zera. I trust you learned much from our Doman friends in Revenant's Toll. I am eager to hear all, though that can wait until we have left port. We will have time enough to talk on our journey to Kugane. Our spice trading friends have completed their preparations. Assuming you have completed yours, you may inform the deckhand that we are ready to depart. Let's go! Oh, you. All set, lass? I'll see you to the ship if so. Board the misery. Sure. Sounds like a great time.
"12 be praised. Full sure was I that I had come too late."
Hi, Urianger.
Urianger? Tell me you haven't come all this way just to see us off.
Nay, my lady. Ere you quit these shores for eastern climes, I wished to share some words of seeming import. Look ye where the sun doth rise. See crimson embers, darkening skies. Look ye where the sun doth fall. See azure lost amidst the squall.
Well, that sounds suitably foreboding. Another one of your prophecies, I presume?
Of far eastern origin, aye. It is mine earnest hope that this ancient wisdom may serve to guide you on your journey. For what dangers lie in wait for you upon those distant shores are yet beyond my knowing.
Oh, a parting gift befitting your roundabout ways. Thank you.
I have more than words for you, my lady.
It's beautiful. Is it for me?
Though undeniably powerful, your ethereal blade taxeth you greatly in the wielding. Not so this rapier, which shall serve you just as well against all but the most formidable foe.
Impressive. It feels as though it's attuned to my ether. I shall treasure it.
Honored guests, say your farewells, for the moment of our parting draws nigh. A fair wind blows, and I mean to follow it.
You do not have the voice I was
It
expecting.
would seem our ship is set to sail. Pray give my regards to Thancred and the others. And take care.
Tataru with the little wave. Oh, she's coming with us? Awesome!
A fine day, is it not? Fair winds and following seas. The Misery is enjoying herself. Nevertheless, it would not do for you to spend the entirety of our voyage above deck. Let me show you to your quarters.
Is it supposed to do that?
Not under normal circumstances.
Captain! You're needed on deck! Something queer's afoot. The winds died down, the waters went still, and all of a sudden, we were dragged off course.
What?
Dragged? By what?
Can't rightly say, sir. But some of the lads are muttering about seeing things in the water. Things that shouldn't be there.
Oh, for the love of... If you will excuse me a moment. Actually, might I persuade you to join me? Loath though I am to admit it, I have a bad feeling about this.
Got a bad feeling about this. What are we being dragged by is what I want to know. Anyhow, I'm going to quickly run this ad manually that's coming up just to speed things along before I talk to Carver Lane. It's so eerily quiet. Oh, that's one thing I can do. It. That's why it didn't. To hide, hide, hide. Save changes. So this should work now on the correct scene. Should go away. There we go. So at least I've got that working. No, it was transition. Hi Puncher, how are you today? I hope you're well. And caps lock to you as well. Okay, I'll have to play more with that off stream to get it right. Didn't realise I only had it set it up for one scene, not all of them. Yay for troubleshooting live. Caps lock for attention! Hi Puncher, how are you? God, this is so eerily quiet. No music. It's weird. And you live in your cast iron pan. Fair enough. Let's talk to Carvalane. Are you going to be voice acted or not? God damn it. Odd. Most odd. Well, do you have any idea what's going on? No, as the man said, despite the absence of wind and current, the Misery is somehow being pulled off course. Well, why not fire up the ceruleum engines you have hidden below? An excellent suggestion based on knowledge you should not have. Alas, our engines appear to be malfunctioning for reasons that escape my engineers at present. I'm telling you, Captain, it's them things the lads saw. Oh, I lost some more frames after all that. Lost another 360 of them. God damn it, why? Things? I don't suppose I could convince you to attempt something more descriptive. An adjective, for example? Seawolf superstitions and fairy tales, not more. But if you must know, the things which he is so reticent to name are the souls of deceased women, said to lure sailors to their deaths. Preposterous! Yes, indeed. If it is neither the sea nor the weather which is responsible, then it is probably a predatory entity of some sort, perhaps a siren or some such. For all we know, it could be a fellow spice trader, employing magics to seize and plunder passing vessels. Regardless, we have but one recourse, to let the current take us where it will, and deal with whatever we find there. What a thoroughly pragmatic suggestion. Oh, I am beginning to like you, girl. Once we arrive at our destination, my crew shall remain with the ship to defend it while we venture forth to deal with the cause of our troubles. I'm dropping frames again. Why? Then it is settled. I know not what awaits us, but it will rue the day it reeled us in. This is so annoying. The Siren Song Sea now accessible. A regular duty. So I should be able to do it with NPCs. Hopefully. Yes. Well, let's go. If I keep dropping more frames, I think I might just end stream after doing this dungeon. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Because it's unacceptable to me to be dropping this many frames. Like spider jellyfish. Oh, banshees. Right, people, can you get these things off of me? Thanks.
Take this!
Away with you! Away with you!
Too slow!
God, I'm still dropping frames, and I can't really do anything right now to go and check, since I'm in this duty.
I hope you like it rough.
Too slow!
Can I get somewhere safe? Before I progress. Okay, I'm just gonna check something again. I'm gonna go to Be Right Back scene, because this is just utterly stupid right now. I'm still dropping frames, and I'm not doing anything. There's nothing else on my network. I think I'm just going to end stream now, because I'm almost up to 10% of frames dropped, and that's just unacceptable to me. So I'm going to end this duty, because I don't want to skip content. Oh, this is so fucking annoying. Why? Why is my ISP so shit at stuff like this? Absolutely. And now it's back. Yeah, I'm done with streaming for today. This is just, I don't want it to get to an important part of the story and just drop frames. I'm going to hope that they fix things by tomorrow, because they're apparently doing work at midnight to 6 AM, which means I probably won't get to do anything tonight anyway. But yeah, sorry about this. I'm through with dropping frames. I've dropped 47,747 frames out of 488,000. 10% is just no. You need to do better, Virgin Media. You need to do so much better. This is just unacceptable for what I'm paying. So, yeah, sorry about this. I'm just ending for today. I'll hopefully see you around tomorrow for hopefully continuation of this. We're just going to go and raid Tug. He's playing Dinkum on a bonus stream. I'm just done today, unfortunately. So yeah, have a great rest of the day, people. Bye.